All right, so today's call will be recorded for marketing and quality assurance purposes. Is it just you and me again today?
Gee, I said Belinda. I talked to Belinda last night, and I said, please, don't forget to log in. And she said she will, but
Oh, okay.
maybe
Have you heard from Jeffrey?
no.
No? Okay. Well, I was hoping to see everybody on here because I know it's our
I am
last.
not here
I think what time?
till 11.
Well, if it's just you and me, we might not go that long.
Right.
So, well, anyway, I don't have a whole lot to talk about today. I got my funnels all set up for.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I I can't get into MR1. I've
Did
been
you get my
disconnected.
message on that? Did you
No, I
contact?
didn't.
It was
Let me.
basically just telling you that I don't know. Um, I mean, I don't know what that issue would be, but my recommendation would be just contact support at entrainstitute.com.
Yeah, let me write that down.
And it's in your message. It's in your
Oh, okay.
sent you too.
Good.
It's the same place we always go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so support at entrainstitute.com.
I have an appointment with my concierge, but
Okay.
the way it worked is kind of weird. She was not available until I think the 25th or something like that. And so then the option was provided to contact somebody else. So here's Belinda. So I
Hey, there she is.
hi Belinda.
Good morning.
So you contacted, so your concierge contacted you, and then what did you say?
No, they didn't contact me. They sent me an email and said that I could talk to somebody else instead and set up an appointment with them. And I got to find out what that day was. I thought I put it in my calendar. I couldn't find it in my calendar, so maybe I just got distracted and figured I'd come back to it. But
Oh yeah.
I don't know what lies ahead for me. I'm like totally uh directionless right now because my contract ends. I think the reason why I can't access office hours and MR1 is because my contract has ended.
Oh,
And I want to talk to the concierge and see what can be done that's affordable. But until then, I'd be I'm undefined. I have no future whatsoever
okay.
with Entra.
So they shut down your MR1, your courses?
Yep, they shut down MR1 and they shut down the vault. I can't access the vault, and I can't access office hours.
Huh. Well, I don't know how all that works.
So that's like a big slap in the face, in my opinion.
Yeah, you should definitely voice that to support at entrainstitute.com.
I mean, if they're going
Sure.
to do, there's got to be like communication, like, hey guys, hey you, look ahead, see what's going to happen here, unless you do some kind of thing, action wise. There was no warning whatsoever. And you know, that's disheartening.
Are you sure there wasn't? Because I mean, they're usually pretty good about sending out emails.
Well, I got to check.
Yeah, I was going to say that, you might check your spam folders too, um, but no, your first line of defense would be to just contact support at entrainstitute.com.
Yeah.
And then your second line of defense would be your concierge. I mean, I'm I'm kind of surprised that they would shut down your access to your classes if you've paid for coaching,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So you paid for a year, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so did I.
Plus, I paid for impact, and I paid for influence, and what's the first one, Belinda? I can't remember the first one. The three I's:
Impulse.
impact, and influence. Okay.
So, but what I would do is I would send them an email and copy your concierge on it, CC your concierge and just say, hey, I paid for coaching, I paid for this, I've invested a lot of money, and you know, that why should I get my training programs taken away from me, and my vault and my office hours after I've paid all these funds? I've actually been kind of wondering what happens after that too, but I mean, you would think you would have access to the courses still.
The
But
important thing for
I mean, I guess you go back and read your
the
contract.
important thing for Entra is to sustain their relationship with me.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to voice that to them, too.
Yep. I know. I'm not saying
I
what
mean,
you.
sometimes mistakes happen. So I've never been at the point you're at, so I can't speak from experience there.
Right.
I've just been wondering what happens after because I've only got 6 more months, of coaching. But, you would think with the amount of money we've paid that, we would still have access to our courses so we can go back
Yeah.
through those and refresh those. That would be ridiculous for them to take those away from us, I would think.
Yeah. It should not be a binary thing.
I can see about the office hours, because the office hours is part of the coaching program. So if they take the office hours away from you, then you just then you're just paying when you need them,
Right.
so you can if you come up with a big issue, you can call and pay for a session or whatever.
Yeah,
But
there's something called Entra Unlimited, and I guess I need to know a little bit better what that's all about. Because maybe that would be the solution.
yeah.
And if I'm making money, if I get to the point where I'm making money through the affiliate, whatever you call it, then that could easily, I would think, pay for Entra Unlimited on a yearly basis.
Yeah, the referral program.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
At least I'm staying even,
Yeah. Well, now you know where to go. So support at entreinstitute.com and make sure you CC your concierge. And I would even CC Liam on it. CC anybody that would need to know.
I'm CCU. How about that?
I mean, you can if you want.
Listen, yeah, whatever.
I don't have any pull.
You're a major support factor because of your accountability role. So,
Thank you.
but yeah, I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to send it to support, and then CC Liam and concierge.
There you go. Yeah, you just let me know what happens later.
Yeah, I'll keep you up to date.
They might get curious to be why are you seeing Wilson on this?
Right, I'm not gonna.
It doesn't work for Entra.
Right, I know.
You could just tell me. You could give me an update on it later. I'd love to know for sure.
No, you're right. You're right.
Let's say hi to Belinda real quick. Belinda, how do you do?
Good morning.
Oh,
Good morning, Wilson, and good morning, David.
Good morning. Good vacation?
Yeah, that was I can't even put it in words how good it was. It was really, really fantastic.
Well, that's amazing.
I didn't think I would get jet lag, but apparently I did. And I think today's the first day that I actually woke up a little bit early, and I was late for this meeting. So, but at least it's earlier than what I've been getting up. I've been getting up at 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock.
Yeah. How long of a flight was it?
It was about going from here to Seattle about 3 hours and 21 minutes. And then from there to Fairbanks, probably about another 3 hours, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just never know when you're going to get jet lag. It's kind of like car sickness too, It's like you think you've gotten over that. I used to get car sick when I was a kid if I rode in the back seat. So I used to try to always get front seat, but there was 7 of us kids, you know, and then the 2 parents. So it's like getting front seat was not something you got very often.
Did you get sick, car sick a lot?
I used to when I was young. If I was in the back seat, for some reason in the front seat I would not, but in the back seat, you know, you feel the sway a little bit more, and we lived out in the country, and so there was a lot of like zigzaggy roads and up and down the hills and stuff. So,
Yeah. If your
but
car is big like a boat, that could easily happen.
but I was in somebody's vehicle in the back seat, in the way back seat, you know, in a SUV a while back. I don't know, maybe a couple months ago, and I just remember I was in the back seat, and it was on one of those roads, and their driving wasn't necessarily the best either. So they're, you know, hitting the doing the brake check thing quite a bit. And I was just back there. I was like, man, we better get there soon because I'm about to get sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, just it sneaks up on you and happens to you every now and then, you know. But well, how you doing on your courses and stuff? Where are you at? Is your coaching almost over too?
It was over the 16th of August.
The 16th. Okay.
Yeah, well, I was on vacation.
Oh, that week was your last one, right? Okay. Well, hopefully they'll give you, you know, at least a 1-to-1 or something, since you weren't able to make it. But I don't know how they work on that either.
I I don't know either, but I kind of figured, because that was an extension. Originally, it was June the 20th, and I hadn't done my one-on-ones, and it's like, well, what about my mastery coaching? I mean, I just am starting or barely started it, and they gave me 30 days. They gave me 7 days after the 20th of July, and then, or June, whatever day, whatever month it was. And then they gave me 30 days after that. So I of course I checked, there's no more coaching on my dashboard, and there isn't any office hours because they go together.
Do you still have the access to the MR1?
Yes.
Okay. So see, David's saying that they took away his MR1 as well. So that's why I'm saying I don't know everybody's account stuff, but yeah, because that makes sense to keep, you know, that you get to keep your MR1, but office hours is part of coaching. Of course, it's still there if you want to pay for an individual session, you know. But MR1, I mean, in my opinion, should stay open to us. Well, all of the affiliate training with the amount of money that we've spent, but obviously that goes back to contract. I'd have to go back and read my contract to see what, you know, see what all we get to keep. But definitely, if you have questions, you know, like David, just email support or concerns, or if you have, you know, beliefs like I do and think, you know, hey, you know, we've paid all this money, we should at least be able to keep the lessons themselves. Those aren't costing them any money to keep up, you know, to keep have the switch turned on for you. What's up, David?
I just checked my email. I have an appointment reminder for the VIPC follow-up coaching, next steps, curriculum, blah, 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 all my things for 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time today.
Oh, today? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you'll have some answers today then, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, and that might just be somebody flipped the wrong switch and turn that off on you, you know.
Yep.
But don't forget, you guys, don't get down just because the coaching is over, or your coaching sessions has ended. But you still got the whole community that you can reach out to. There's lots of helpful folks, including myself. You know, there's still things that you can do to keep working on your business. Like, don't quit. You've got this far into it. I mean, as long as it's still something you're passionate about and want to do, you know, But I would say, I would urge you to keep moving forward. And if you haven't, like, the referral program part is free, so you can go in there and build that funnel. And I mean, Entrasoft's not free, but the referral program itself is free, so you could use whatever, if you're not using Entrasoft. But there's other platforms out there that could be used, but and you
When
can
you
still promote the program.
when you're using the referral program, are you using your own funnel and creating your own funnel and creating your own landing page?
Yep.
Okay. So
Yeah, I
that
mean,
has
they have a
to be done.
template inside that makes it real easy for you. I mean,
Oh,
that's
have
all that's
they
all
have a
right there.
template?
Huh?
They have their own template that I
Well,
can
they have
attach my name to.
there's lots of templates inside of Entrasoft, but they have a specific template that they walk you through setting it up
Through the
when
training.
you when
Nice.
you go through the referral partner training. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So, and you don't even have to be a member of Entrasoft to get signed up with that. That's a free deal, and they've got swipe files and everything else that they help you set up your email follow-up series. And so, I mean, even though you're not coaching or not in coaching right now, or your coaching's ending, you can still do that. And I mean, in all honesty, I wish they would have, this is my opinion, okay, but I wish they would have put us through the Entre referral partner program training first,
Yeah.
and just so that we could be building on that, because it's actually quite easy. And
Nice.
once you have the funnel set up, then it's just about making your content, you know, and then people naturally will go and click on your link the way they have it set up through TikTok and whatnot.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could apply all of the stuff in the accelerator knowledge wise and in the MR1 if I can get back to that. And I mean, there's a lot of good information, a lot of good instruction there, and especially when Chris Smith is talking and the other guys talking about copyright 101. I mean, that's amazing stuff. That's the stuff that you don't even get when you go to college.
Right.
I mean, like,
Yeah. No, it is amazing stuff. And don't forget too, I mean, you got to complete the action steps, don't
yeah,
don't skip around, because if you just get overwhelmed with all these different trainings and courses and whatever, or you skip forward because you're trying to get a homework session done. So you just got to do the steps, man.
yeah, it's not
That's
being
the
lazy, it's trying
same
to
thing.
overcome fatigue.
Well, but you fight that fatigue and that overwhelm and that, with doing the actions.
Right.
So
While your leg is
that's your
kicking,
best defense.
yeah, while your leg is kicking like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, all of us have stuff going on. We talked about this on one of our accountability calls. I mean, we've all got physical ailments. We've all got things going on with family, with friends,
Mhm.
with our social atmosphere, churches or whatever. So there's always something going on. There might be issues going on in the world, or or in our country,
Mhm.
that are affecting you. Like, think of the people in Hawaii. They got, definitely a reason for an excuse, but there's some people, I guarantee you, that are from over there that have not slowed down
Mhm.
after losing their homes and their town and their whole
Community.
island.
Yeah.
So, I mean, whenever you stop and think about it, we have stuff that's bad or has happened to us, and that may have caused lifelong effects, like physically, like for you, David, and for me, and Belinda's got stuff, too, that we've all talked about in the past. But there's always somebody out there that's got it way worse.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is some of the people that have it the worst have realized
Fighting the hardest.
that there is absolutely no other option for them except for to move forward.
Right.
And to move forward and to move up, you have to take that step.
Yep.
you know, and taking that step is an action item. So, you know, that's one of the biggest ways. So whenever you hear yourself say the word, I'm just overwhelmed, or I'm fatigued, or I'm just bumfuzzled or confused, or whatever kind of word that you're using,
Can't see the light end of the tunnel.
yeah, then you stop yourself and say, wait a second though, did I take an action step today? Because every time I say that, and this is just from experience, but when I say it myself, I know in my mind, I know consciously, so I subconsciously say it like a muscle memory, because I've, you know, you say that kind of thing over and over and over again for so many years of your life, it becomes muscle memory. And so you instantly gravitate towards the excuse, which is, I'm overwhelmed, I'm fatigued, I'm sore, my legs are cramping, you know, my back is stiff, my hearing is going, you know, my sight is going, whatever the ailment is, or my house burned down, you know, we just gravitate towards that immediately, that muscle memory. So we have to change that and consciously think, when as soon as you say it, you have to catch yourself saying it, admit to yourself that you just used that verbiage as an excuse,
Mhm.
and then replace it with, you, and verbally say, I don't believe that.
Yeah, you have to feed your
I
subconscious mind good information.
don't believe that I'm overwhelmed. I just need to take an action step. So so then I have to simplify it for myself and put the blinders on and say, okay, so where did I leave off? Not in the lessons, but in my action steps in relation to this. Where did I leave off? What was the last action step I took? And what is the next action step I'm supposed to take that I did not do yet?
Mhm.
And then I go back to that and then do that step. And every time you do that step, you feel better. It also helps every time you take one more action step to combat your negative thought pattern that's going on there. It helps switch something in your subconscious, and so you're retraining that muscle memory in your subconscious to where eventually you do it enough times,
Becomes habit.
replace the negative with the positive, then your subconscious starts going, as soon as a problem arises, it's like, what's my action step? And that's what makes us better, and that's what makes us, it helps us improve ourselves, and that's what people see that causes them to go, wow, i I can't do that, that guy did, how did he do it, I'd love to know. And that lady did, you know. And so that's what helps you build your authority, because you're actually out there doing it. I mean, you can dump all the entire knowledge of the entire world, the entire universe for that we've had throughout time, since we first, you know, were created, and it wouldn't matter if nobody did anything with it. It would be worth zero. It only becomes valuable when you put action with the knowledge, right?
Mhm.
So just trying to say it in some other way, you know, that hopefully
You're doing good.
it's helpful to you.
Yeah, you're doing good.
And you know, I mean, like I said, I'm speaking to myself as well, because I put stuff off too, but as soon as I get it done, I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I wait so long, you know?
Mhm.
And why did I make so many excuses? You know, I should have just done it, and then for one, I can say I did it, but I also feel better about it. And now I can move on to the next step, which may be even harder, yeah, or it may be easier, but I still have to do it. Thing with life is there's always a next step, right? It never quits. Yeah. That was 1, 3, 4, 2, 1. What was that?
I meant, I want to say something.
I know, I'm
That's
teasing.
what I meant.
You're like 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's like, because I have my pen in my hand. I didn't
That was
miss
cute. That was real cute.
Okay, so one question is, well, apparently I can't look at the replays because I'm not on there anymore. I don't have access to the coaching deal thing.
What are
You should always have access to replays.
our
Gee,
Facebook? Are you talking about our Facebook group?
Yes.
What, Liam
Um,
got you guys out of that Facebook group?
I'm guessing because it's just a guess. I really don't know. I'll find out today.
Let me go in there and see real quick. Here, hang on. Because it'll show you in members area. Here, I'll just might as well share the screen so you guys can see. Right, let's go to Facebook groups. See right here, members. Oh, you guys are on there. So it's got Jeffrey, Belinda, Liam.
where's
And,
me? I didn't see me.
well, I had to click the see more. Well, and I'm here's everybody right here. So
Oh,
there's
there I
me.
am. Yep.
There's I forget what her title is. She's like
She's a something coordinator.
coordinator. Yes, thank you. There's David, there's
Yep.
Liam, there's Belinda, and there's Jeffrey. Yeah, because I don't think they ever shut you out of the groups themselves. Make sure though. So one thing I've noticed with people in the past, helping people in the past, even outside of you guys, is that if you're logged into your page, for instance, if I go over here, I'm in my profile right here. That's profile, but my page, same face, but see it says just Jeremy Wilson instead of Jeremy David Wilson like the other one does. See how it says switch to Jeremy David Wilson? Can you guys see that? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, I
you're
can see
saying that's
Jeremy.
your business page?
Yeah, if I try to access groups, see how these groups are completely different from
Yeah.
my, okay, take a look at those. Has nothing to do with Entra, right?
Yep.
And then if I go back to my regular account
Your business one.
and I go, no, my regular profile,
Oh,
and I go to groups, look here, here's all my Entra stuff. See?
so it's not available to you from your business page?
Right. You can only do it from your because you're signed up in that group as from your regular profile. So
Oh,
back on this, so let's search for well, we'll just go Entra.
that explains my problem in the past. Okay. Because I couldn't find the group and I was doing it from the wrong perspective.
The Entra Institute's right here. I don't know if I can learn more.
Now, how did you get here? I wasn't paying attention.
That's just Entra Institute. Oh, that's their main. That's not a private. Let's see. What's our coaching one? How's it worded? Let's see. Coaching. Right here. Wednesday MR1 group coaching with Liam. Wednesday MR1 group coaching with Liam. So if I go over here, switch back to my page.
Yep.
And I go search. Wednesday. I think it was just WD, right?
Okay.
Is that right?
I'm not sure.
Coaching, or we'll just say Wednesday. Say Wednesday MR1 coaching group with Liam. See there it pops up. but see, it says it's private. See, and this is ghosted out, because I've had people say, well, I can't join it because it's ghosted out. And then I say, well, are you logged in as your page up here, or are you logged in as your profile? And then they're like, oh, I'm logged in as my page. And I say, switch back to your profile. And then you've got your access back again. See,
Can you show us how to get attached to that Entra thing you were connected with?
Entra Institute.
Yeah. Was that
Yeah.
from your
Just go up here. Well, make sure you're logged into your regular profile,
right? Yep.
and then go to this little search tool up here on the left, and just go Entra Institute. And these are all links that were given to you throughout the trainings.
Okay. And this is this is this a group page, or what is it?
It's Entra Institute's page.
So it's not a group, it's just their business
Their-
page.
It's their business page, right?
Okay.
So you can see learn more. I'm following it, so it already says follow. Yeah, so there's not going to be members inside of here because this is a business page.
Right. Yep.
And if you look down here, it's got all their links to all the other LinkedIn, TikTok, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, their Wayne website. There's that support at Entra Institute email right there. And if you need to
Yep.
mail, there's the mailing address.
Yep.
So you've got a lot of information there. But yeah, that's just Entra Institute. So if you look up here, facebook.com
Oh yeah.
/ Entra Institute.
Yep.
I can put that in the chat actually. Boom.
Yeah, please.
Let's see here. Chat. There you go. All right. So yeah, I mean, I know it's at a crazy point right now, but if I were you guys, I would just you know, make sure you know exactly where you stand as far as like what courses you're going to have access to, and if you believe you should have access to something and somebody's telling you not, take it to the next level. Ask for their management, whoever you're talking to. Ask them to speak
Right.
to somebody up the chain, and just say, hey, remind them, say, hey, because I got thousands of students, so don't assume that they know exactly everything you've paid for right off the bat. But I would say, I would type that email to support at entrainstitute.com, CC your concierge, CC Liam, and just say, hey, I paid for this, and this. I believe I should have at least access to my courses.
Yeah, I may not even have to do that because I might be able to complete all that those issues with the appointment at 3.
Yeah, and if that's even better. Yeah, if you can do that. But I would definitely, stand up for what you believe you should have, and until you're shown that maybe you contracted otherwise, because everybody contracts different according to what they signed up with. So I can't really speak to that,
Right.
That's why they're your best.
A lot of apples and oranges.
Well, they got so many different courses. Yeah. But
So,
Belinda can access her MR1, she said.
yeah.
But the vault and office hours were both part of the coaching program. So
I don't have access to the vault after the end of my contract.
that
I do.
again, I cannot answer because I don't know what your contract is. So you'd have to ask support at entrainstitute.com.
I have access to my vault.
You do have access to your vault? Oh, that's awesome. I mean, anything that's a pre-recorded that doesn't cost them man hours to have somebody sit there and talk to you, I would think that if you were already part of it and you paid big money to be there, that they would continue to allow you to have access to that. So, but I have been in other courses before where my stuff has ended and they promised me lifetime access to the recorded stuff, and I got shut down, and I just had to call and say, hey, because they're paying somebody else by the hour to run their systems probably.
I think the problem is this: they got too many cooks in the kitchen.
Who
You
knows?
know, one
But,
person managing one scenario, another person managing somebody else's scenario, and they don't all understand the rules. And so it's random. You know,
I mean,
get
that's
frequently with
a
Belinda.
that's an assumption that wouldn't stand up in court.
Ugh, I'm just saying it looks that way because Belinda gets treated differently than I. You know,
Well, like I said, it depends on how you contracted, more than likely. So, and you could always, that's always a good place to start too, is go back and read your contract, what you signed with them, what your agreement was.
yeah,
Yeah,
I have to find it. I have to know where that is.
that would be in your email most likely, unless you had deleted it.
No, I don't delete email.
Okay.
When I first entered Entra, I asked for contracts. It's like before I even gave them any money. And I did that because of bad experience on a real estate thing before that. So, and it's like, so I want a contract before I sign it, before I give you my money. So they did. They would send me a contract, and then I printed every contract, every single contract that I was going to give them money for. So I have all that.
That's good.
Yeah,
So
it's good
yeah,
practice. When it comes to financial stuff, especially big financial stuff, it's always good to keep those records and keep them for, what do they say, at least 7 years, because
Right.
you never know when you're going to need them.
Yeah.
well, bad experience are really good lessons, at least in my
Oh, man.
case.
I know. I
So I
know.
learned really
Well said.
quick from that. And I thought I was going to lose my shirt, but I didn't. I praise the Lord for that. I mean, I give him all
Absolutely.
the honor and glory because
Yeah.
he made it good for me. If it wasn't for him, I would have lost my shirt like some
Yes.
other people did.
Yep. I agree with that.
So
Well, I gotta think too, there's other people that have uh double or quadrupled their losses because they fell for some of these phishing scams, where people come in and try to fish them out of Entra, promising them that they, because they say, are you tired of courses? Are you tired of just having to do all this work and set up all this stuff and not getting paid? Well, of course, everybody wants to get to the money, at some point. But you still got to think about it. Like even a brick and mortar business, a lot of times it takes them 3 to 5 years before they turn their first profit. And we're able to set up a business within a year or less and turn a profit, or at least start making our first sales. That's pretty awesome. So it's when you consider the time frame. But yeah, I mean, some of the people fell for some of these phishing guys that come into our group, get into, they'll buy a one little Entra thing, for $20 or $30, like Jeff's book, and then get access to the whole group. And then they'll go into members and start sending them messages, acting like they're your friend at first. And then their whole goal is to pull you into their program, and so people end up spending more money with them, and then just to find out that their system is usually not allowed. Like it's not kosher with like the algorithms and stuff, and so they end up getting their accounts shut down and all kinds of stuff, and they don't get their money back. So there's definitely worse out there, but there's always a way. That's what I would say. Once, because none of us can afford to just keep paying for coaching every single year. I mean, I say none of us, there's some people out there that can't, but
well, I know I can't.
right. So we
If you're
got to
making
find
at
a
least
way,
$1
but
million,
that's where we got to utilize the people that we've met. So that would be your network inside of Entra, your Entra network. Utilize all of their support features and Facebook groups and everything, because that's a very valuable tool. That's something you can still continue to utilize. Utilize the experience you have, and then go back through all of your notes. hopefully
Right.
been taking notes the whole time. Because if you have, then you've got something solid that you've recorded along the whole way. So if you missed some steps or you got stuck at a certain point, 5 chapters ago, then you're always able to go back and revisit those notes and at least be, have something to stand on there or to start working with. And then you can always hook up with the go into the community chats and post your questions inside of there. And
Have
there's
you ever accessed the community chats? How do you do that?
the community groups. Yeah, like go inside of like Entre Institute or then they've got the Entresoft one. They've got all those links inside of there that I just showed you a moment ago. You know,
Okay.
you're a member of Entre, so you should have been in those because they've introduced those links to you throughout the lessons. Usually early on in the affiliate accelerator, they've wanted you to get connected in those ways so that you had more support options and had more networking options there.
Mhm.
So, and like I said, I've noticed that there is a slight gap there. Or it seems to be a slight gap where they're trying to they're trying to help you build a business based around your passions, but that takes longer. If you just dive straight into the affiliate marketing side of things, you can build a funnel without having to do all your passion stuff, get that hooked up to a website link that's has a capture page, so you're getting your emails, capturing your emails that come through, and your leads, captures your emails and your lead information, and then sends them on to the offer that you're directing them to, whether that be Entre or anything else. So you can start making money with that without building that business around your passion first.
Without using your avatar.
I mean, I would still make it relatable to your avatar because then
That's
it's
where your passions are. It's in your
it's
avatar.
right. I'm not talking about, I think you're misunderstanding me, David. I'm just saying that there's a way to start making money faster, and that's something they did with this referral partner program release that they just made a big deal about, where they revamped it and now it's like easier for people to jump in, which is why they had that summer of success challenge going on, which is still going on till the end of the month. Was just to show people that, hey, you can set up your referral partner funnel and then just go out there and just be consistent with doing 1 to 5 videos, short form videos every single day, get in the habit of that and just be yourself and talk to your avatar. And you're not selling anything, you're not just out there like boom, boom, boom. You're answering questions, you're solving problems, and you're entertaining people with the things that you enjoy to do that you're capturing on film. And then people get curious and they click on your link, and that's the ones that flow through that chart are the ones that are obviously your avatar, and they end up purchasing from you. So, and it's not hard. If you've gone through that referral partner training, it shows you exactly everything you need to do to set up,
Including the videos you need to do.
yeah. I mean, it talks about the type of content you need to do, yeah.
Good.
But
That's where I'm stuck.
first get set up, because if you're not set up, what's it matter what videos you do?
Mhm.
You
Yeah, I
know?
applied. I have to just get my application accepted.
I mean, they should have accepted you by now.
By email, would I know or what?
Go into your referral partner and see if it's open.
Oh.
Go into let's see, right here. So let's go to my Entre. man. All right, and then go to tools.
Yeah, see, I don't get that page anymore.
You don't have tools?
Yeah, I don't have any of that. Can
Okay.
I share screen with you?
Did what?
Can I share screen?
Yeah, I mean, I believe you, but yeah, you can share screen.
All right.
Jeremy, after I get off, I just got a text from Liam said that this coming Wednesday, I was gonna be able to go ahead and be on with the group. So I
Oh,
guess
nice.
Wednesday is my last time. And so after this, does that mean I cannot come on Mondays anymore with you?
You can come on. We can do a call anytime you want. So I'm not part of I'm not employed by Entra. So I
Yeah, but
don't mind.
you're doing it. This is a favor for us on
Well,
Mondays.
we yeah, it's for all of us. It's for all of us. To help learn off of each other, and help keep each other accountable. And just by showing up, you're gaining something just by showing up. If you're working on your accountability and working on your consistency just from that. But I was actually thinking of turning this into just a weekly thing anyway, and just inviting everybody that I've been in contact with, as far as in different groups and whatnot, in Entra. It's all related to Entra. And just doing it, keeping it same name, Wilson's accountability call, and just a place for us to come in and share our wins and share what we're needing help with, and see what comes of that. So yeah, you would be
Jeremy,
welcome to continue to stay on. I
Jeremy,
might
this is what
I might change the link. I don't know yet. What'd
Jeremy.
you say? Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah, can you see what do I do? Click on referral partners. Is that what I click on?
Yep. Yep.
Just look at training here. I don't have the MR1 there anymore. And I got this dashboard. I got this thing here, which didn't appear before.
What's
But
under
anyway,
coaching? Let's see what's under coaching. Breakthrough coaching. Okay.
that's all that's there.
All right. Go over to referral partners.
Yep.
All right. So you haven't completely set up your referral partner, because up at the top, you got these two notices that says, please update your payout details so we know where to send your commissions. And then you got to
Yep.
submit your tax information for them to, because you might not even have your links yet until they have that. So go over there and click on referral links to the left. Two down. Referral links. Yep. Right there. Success Path Masterclass. Go ahead and click on that. And then scroll down just a little bit. There's your referral link right there. And
Okay.
they actually pay you more than half of that just to get people in on a $3.95 offer. They pay you $2 and something cents, which I know is not much, but most referral programs, you don't get any commissions on their low end front end ticket stuff. But if somebody signs up under this link right here, all you gotta do is go over there and hit that copy. Go ahead and hit copy. Now go up to a new new window. A new tab, I mean, right there.
Yeah, I'm looking for the plus sign.
It's right there towards your right of the Entre Institute tab. Just
Well,
over.
the thing is, it's covered by this share. It's covered by, I can't see because of this thing.
Oh, I got you. You can
Yeah.
drag that and move it out of your way, by the way.
I did. I just did.
Okay. All right. Now just paste that right there and hit enter. Now see, look, do you see that where it says right where your cursor is, where it says QFD 42, I think is what it says. QFD
Oh,
42.
right.
That's your ID.
Okay, I'm gonna save this real quickly here. I gotta click on the star. All
Yeah,
right, so it's
just,
saved.
I would make you click on that star again. And go over to more, down to more. And you do bookmarks bar, okay, and then hit new folder. And just type my affiliate links.
Oh,
Or AFF links, yeah. And then you
save.
can, wait, before you hit save, just hit enter. Okay, now hit new folder again. And then put Success Path Masterclass. Or you might put Entre in front of that too, so you know it's Entre. Success Path Masterclass. You already said Entre. Success Path Masterclass. And then hit enter. And now hit save. Because there's another link. There's another affiliate link. If you go back to that other tab where Entre Institute, and go down to the next one, offer number 2, unlock your potential. Scroll down. This is a $29 book offer. This is the capture page, so that's the one you would want. So hit copy on that top one. And go up to add another tab. No, add a tab.
Where?
Add a tab up at the top,
Oh,
like you
plus,
put the,
okay. Right. Yep.
and then paste and enter. Okay, now go to your star again. And it should auto populate now that you've already selected. Okay, see, you're in there. Now you want to put actually go to more. And then go up to my affiliate links again. And then new folder. Unlock your potential. Book. And then hit save.
You
Now
press enter first.
you can do that. So now you've got those right real quick where you can find them real fast without having to log into Entre. Right in your bookmark
Nice.
part.
Nice.
But if
Got
you
it.
send that to anybody and they click on that claim bonuses now and they put in their name and email address, you get credit for that. Now, what the training does, go right back to Entre Institute again. Oh shoot, we're running out of time too. So go back to Entre Institute tab. Scroll back up. Okay, go on to trainings. No, it's up. Yeah, there you go. All right. So you want to start where it says get started, but you definitely have to go through these trainings, and that gets you set up with the simple 2-step funnel. Okay.
Okay.
And the funnel is, if you look down, like go 1, 2, 3, 4 down from where your pointer is. Yep. It says the simple 2-step funnel. One more down. The simple 2-step funnel. All right. So that's setting up your funnel right there. And the reason
Okay. Wow.
you can send somebody to your link without the funnel, just by sending them that link that you copied, and still get credit.
Okay.
However, however, you're not capturing their email address or their name. So you can't continue to market to those people. Right. So you might have got credit for a sale, and once they're in the system under your referral code, which is your what do you call it? I just blanked out there for a second. Your username. So once they put in their information through one of your referral links, they're attached to you, they're cookied to you for life. So anytime they upgrade to something new, or they buy the coaching or whatever, you still get commission off of it, even though you only had them sign up under one thing. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So the important part to setting up this 2-step funnel is so that you can capture their name, email address, phone number, all that stuff, and continue to market other products to them, for as long as they remain on your list. So your email list is a very powerful tool, still very powerful this day, and one of the most profitable lists to this day is your email list that you build. So you can, if you're referring people to this, just say word of mouth, even, you can send them to this link, one of those 2 links that you just saved, and they can sign up under you that way.
So I can save these links on my fan page.
You can save them wherever you want, David.
Okay.
But what I'm suggesting to you is, and what they're trying to get you to do is monetize every lead by setting up your 2-step funnel so that you can capture their name and email address and continue to be in contact with these people.
That's the only way you're going to capture their email address, by having that 2-step funnel thing.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, they'll put their email address in on this, but that goes straight to Entra. So you miss out on that if you don't set up your 2-step funnel.
Right.
Okay.
So there's no point in putting it anywhere else but there. Right. There's no point in just putting it randomly for places, because you're not going to have, unless you hand it to somebody, you got their email address. Talk to them if you actually talk to them.
Yeah, you don't want to just spam this link, because that'll get you shut down. That'll get your accounts froze and all kinds of stuff. You only send them to the link if you know that they're interested.
Right.
Whether you're talking to them online, or whether you're talking to them over the phone, or whether you're talking to them face to face, as long as they know what you're sending them. If you're just saying, hey, here's my affiliate link, sign up, and they have no idea who you are or why you're sending it to them, then most likely it's not, they're going to report you.
Right. Ultimately, whichever way you do it, you have to end up getting their email address.
So here, David, this is going to answer most of your questions if you go through this training.
Yep.
All right. So all the questions you're asking me right now is discussed in this training right here.
Oh, beautiful.
That's right to your left where it says referral partners.
Yep.
And it says getting started and trainings. And so just go down through there one to one, or one after the other.
Yeah.
But do the action steps as they go through this stuff.
Yes.
Don't keep moving on and get that stuff set up, and then you'll be able to start, you'll have a way to start making money.
Yep.
So I think they said each client referral that you send through this link has the potential to be worth up to $10,000 in
Wow.
commissions to you.
Wow.
So that depends.
Well, that's if they sign up for the whole 9 yards like we did.
But that's what I'm saying is once you have them signed up in there, even if they don't sign up right away, if they sign up for the coaching 6 months later, they're still attached to your referral link.
Yep.
So that means you still get the credit, which means there's still up to $10,000 of value in each customer that you put through this.
Yep.
Value to you, up to $10,000 of commissions paid out to you not everybody's going to do that. Some will only do the 395 and then be done.
Right.
But some will move on and buy this or buy that. If they might buy Entrasoft, you get a credit for that, you know? So,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
Actually, you know what? I need to make sure that if that's not a separate, that's something I don't know. I need to make sure that Entrasoft, if they sign up for Entrasoft, but they came through the Entra Institute funnel, that you still get commissions on the Entrasoft. That'd be something to ask your concierge today to confirm.
Let
All
me,
right,
let me write
guys,
down that question. What do I ask them?
can you stop sharing your screen?
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you.
So
Just ask him if somebody signs up through your Entra Institute referral program, and later on they sign up for Entrasoft, if you get credit for the Entrasoft sale too, or if you have to sign up separately as a referral partner for the Entrasoft, because that's I've never asked either.
yeah.
Real quick, Jeremy Wilson, excuse me. You know, when I was in Alaska, I took a bunch of pictures and videos, and I didn't share everything because I kind of still learning how to do Facebook. And I just recently learned a couple of things here at home after I got back. And what my question is, would it be appropriate? Is it okay to go ahead and share some more pictures, even though I'm not there anymore? I'm here.
Yeah.
Why not?
You can go back and share stuff from when you was a kid if you wanted to. I mean, that's all up to you, you know. Anything that you think is relatable to you and to your avatar and to your niche.
Right.
That's
Because I'm thinking, you know, in my mind, because I don't know exactly how this works, I'm still learning so much. Is it's best to, when you're in the moment, if you're doing a video, you're doing a photo, to share it right then and there. But of course, I don't. Moving on to something else.
That's if you're doing a live video. Obviously, it's live right there in the moment. But when it comes to pictures or slides or old videos of whatever, I mean, you can use any of that.
Yeah.
I mean,
both aspects have value. Both approaches have value.
yeah. So no, you don't.
And in the past. Both.
I've had days where I don't feel like creating anything, you know, I'm sure we all do. And but I know I need to post something because I want to keep up my posts every single day. Plus I'm in the challenge, the Summer Success Challenge. And so I'll just go in, you know, to TikTok, upload a couple pictures and put some verbiage on there or something, or do something, a cool little template they have, just to make it fun, and just post it. And then I'll just put my @Jeremy Wilson official, you know, the @ sign, and then Jeremy Wilson official, which is my tag on TikTok. And that's it, you know, like, it's encouraging people to follow me, you know, so I'm not really promoting anything except for just promoting people to follow me right there. But I do have my affiliate link attached to my TikTok. So if let me show you real quick, and then I got to go. Let me see, share screen again. Boom, boom, and then boom. All right, so if I go to TikTok, then I go to my profile. Okay, here's something. See, here's just some silly stuff. See, like, just a filter. It turned me into an ape.
Wow.
Turned me into a Yeti. See, so I mean, see? Just there's some silly stuff there. See, have you seen my bio?
Yes, I saw that.
him cook now. Let him cook.
See, and that's kind of stuff that, you know, it has the potential to go viral. This one just counts down. Andy Griffin right there. So see,
Wow.
that was just one picture. And it was a day with, and I just put a day with Andy Griffith, and then I got my @Jeremy Wilson official right there. Because we went to Mayfield or yeah, isn't it Mayfield? What was the town Andy Griffith was in?
Mayberry.
Mayberry. Thank you, Mayberry. So we went to Mayberry because we're only 2.5 hours from there, and we rode over there. But see, then if people like my stuff, you know, then they get curious about me, and they come to this is their whole method on not spamming people, but still promoting your link without pushing your, you know, because we've all gotten those links where somebody's like, hey, I got this new latest and greatest thing, got to go sign up right now. And you're like, what? Why would I sign up? You know, like, no, you know, it just feels gross and disgusting when people do that to you, right? Right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you. So so what they're doing is they're teaching us how to, you know, they're teaching us attraction marketing, and that's where you're going in here and you're doing stuff. And what I need to get better with is answering questions based around my avatar and stay consistent, doing at least one of those a day. I still do these goofy ones too. Then if somebody gets curious about what I do, see right here where it says in my bio, says tired of feeling stuck, learn the #1 secret to achieving the life you want. And then it's got arrows pointing down, suggesting that they click on this link, which I've got it set up at tiktok.jeremydavidwilson.com. So they click on the link. This'll always pop up until you get like 1,000 subscribers. Okay. So that'll go away eventually. But then it goes to this. See? So that's my landing page for the 2-step funnel. And when they say get my masterclass, then this is where I capture their name and email address. Right? So let's just say if we go test, and then test 123@gmail.com. Let's say Yahoo. Okay. And then hit submit. Then it takes them to here, which I have a video. Hello, my friend. My name is Jeremy David Wilson, and I just want to take a quick second to say thank you and congratulations on taking a major step towards improving your life and improving your business, improving your career, improving your income even. And I just want to let you know that on this page, I'm going to give you access to 3 major businesses that we found to be the most profitable online today. You'll see those right over here or over here. Down below, you'll also see some testimonials. Once again, thank you and congratulations. Take a quick read below if you like and learn a little bit about me and my story and how I learned to build a successful online business so that I can travel full time and enjoy what life has to offer rather than being stuck at a 9-to-5 and a grouchy old boss that just does nothing but cuss at you. And I don't know about you, but for me, I was tired of working 70, 80 plus hours a week, being flown all over the country, but with little time off, being stuck in airports and layovers and things like that. I just urge you to start now. So we've got a saying here, and that is success loves speed. Success loves speed. So take a look at this page, read through some of the testimonials, click the start now button, and I'll see you on the inside. So then they've got this I need to remove that cap cut, but that's all right. So then they've got all this. They've got how to build the ultimate referral business, services business, legacy business. They've got, if they want to see, I've got this to where
If you're in a position right now where you're not sure,
these are actual Entre Institute success testimonials. So I've got four of those right there that they can watch. Then they can read a little bit about my story here. I've got my support at Jeremy David Wilson right there if they want to just email me something. But then if they want to move on forward, so they can click on this. I've got my email set up to where.
Hi, my name is Jeff Lerner, and in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to give you.
So I got my email set up to where it's already emailed them what I promised them. But this is if they want to move forward and get the extra bonuses and all that other stuff, then they can go ahead and sign up for this, which they have to wait after they have to watch this before it'll give them the ability to sign up. And this is that $3.95 offer, the Success Path Masterclass with the bonuses. Okay. So you see how that works? David, did you disappear on me?
I'm in the background.
Oh my gosh. All right.
That's awesome. Wow. That's
Yeah.
great.
So that's all that is. It's just a 2-step funnel with an email follow-up sequence that helps you get the people that maybe came to your page and either didn't sign up because they got interrupted or they wasn't quite sure at first. So then you can have emails set up automatically to send out to them from your Entrasoft. And that follows up with them in a certain sequence, and which they walk you through how to set all that up too. And then, maybe after the second or third email, they're like, okay, yeah, I want to go ahead and dive into this. And so they click on your link through your email and go in and sign up, and you've collected that email address and their name. And so now you've started building a list. You see? That's a second list outside of your, in addition to your Facebook group list that you're building, because you should already be collecting emails from that. So that's a way. So they'll sign up for $3.95. So I've had the 2 sales, but it pops up right in your back office. And if you, on that same page that I had you on, David, that showed the trainings on there,
Yes.
if you go all the way to the bottom, there's a button that says commissions. You click on that and it'll show you your commissions that you've earned if you've had any sales. And you get an email when somebody signed up, you'll get an email from them. So that's kind of exciting, even when it's only a $3.95 sale, because those can move on to be bigger sales down the way. That's the way the high ticket sales works. You get them in on a hook, get them interested on a hook. So the first thing you're selling is your email address, or you're selling them something valuable enough for them to give up their email address. I'm sorry, let me reword.
Right. Yeah.
And then the second thing is you're giving them something valuable enough to where they're willing to take the next step, which is getting into your $3.95 funnel. And then Entra takes over, and they're really, really good. I had one of my guys that signed up, and he called me back and he said, man, I got to tell you, your Entra team is phenomenal. Like, their follow-up is amazing. Like, they tell you they're going to follow up, and they follow up. He said, I've had like 4, this was like a week after he signed up. He goes, I've had like 4 calls from Entra already.
Wow.
And I'm like, see, they're on top of it. That's cool. So once they're in the system right there, they take over the sales and the follow-up and the upsells and all that stuff for you, but you still could have the ability to earn that extra commission. That's the power of this.
Yeah.
You just got to have your setup done, your foundation done, you see?
Mhm.
And then you still want to continue working on doing your content for your authority business too, because, which is like a Facebook group, because that's you as the authority. I mean, that you're just building yourself up. You're building your authority up over time. And then you just got to figure out how to monetize that, which they teach you how to do, but you still have to have all your setup done so that you can capture. You want your automations set up so that you're not burning all your time doing the mundane things like collecting email addresses. And can you imagine if you had to go out and have somebody sign a physical form instead of doing it online? You know, so if you can set those up to where they're doing that automatically, that is what eventually opens up your time once you've done your main setups for everything. Then you can spend your time on the content that you're wanting to create and getting more creative at doing that and honing in on the things that your people want to hear from you. You see? That makes sense?
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, I've got to jump off here. Was there anything else before I go?
I'm all set.
Huh?
I posted a question that I wanted you to just closely look at when you get a chance.
I don't see it.
I sent it to through Messenger.
Oh, put it in the chat real quick.
Okay.
I'm not on Messenger. I'm on Zoom right now.
Yeah. I can find. Okay, here
It's
it
like
is.
it's like going to my office and knocking on the door when I'm at home, you know?
All right, Control C.
Well, look, I got a surprise for you. It's my other head right here. Here we go. That's at the Lincoln Memorial right there.
Oh, I see. You know what I thought that was? What?
Yeah, I thought it was Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah,
Is
you
that-
see those, they got like those stained glass tiles in the top. Really cool. Here, I'll show you.
The columns. The columns, I thought to me they look like curtains.
There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I got some better
Nice.
pictures somewhere, but I haven't messed with getting them up there yet. Yeah, here's something fun for you, Belinda.
Oh, that's even more cool. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, they didn't get my size memo apparently before I tried that armor on. It's like for a midget or for a kid.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
there you go.
great.
There you go.
Nice. When were you there?
Just I don't know what, a month or so ago.
Oh, okay.
All
So
right.
the
See that-
Yeti one, like the Yeti one that you turned into a Yeti, did you do that through AI?
No, that so most of your content creation platforms like TikTok or CapCut have AI tools or AI templates that somebody else has already created, and all you got to do is plug your own pictures into it, and then you post them. And so look for those inside of TikTok and inside of CapCut,
Okay.
and they'll I mean they CapCut, they pop right up. I forget where they're at in TikTok, but those, I think I created all those on CapCut.
Gotcha.
They're free templates that somebody's created, and it'll show you the user that created it and give you the option to follow them. And so if I use their template, I always follow them just out of respect, you know. See, can you articulate the question I need to ask my concierge if someone signs up via my referral program? Oh, okay. So that was, you just want to know.
Yeah, just type it out because I can't absorb it in my mind and keep it. And I want Belinda to see it also.
There you copy and paste that into your notes or something. Notepad.
Done.
All right. And so before I go, so if I did host an accountability call, whether you guys are in coaching or not, once a week, is that something you guys would show up to?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Be consistent.
And much
yes.
love, much appreciated.
Okay. So let me put some thought behind that and see just what day and time is this day and I mean, obviously it's been working for you already.
It has, but my other accountability call that I replaced you guys with the other one, they're kind of waiting for me to end, for this to end, so they can go back to this 9 o'clock slot. They just stopped for
Okay.
until I would finish. And because some of the people, they couldn't do it at the later time, they can only do it at this time. So
Yeah, and I'm better at my accountability calls in the AM. Even though I work into the night sometimes crazy hours, but like I did last night. That's not why I always look like I'm extremely tired, because I am. But so it'd probably be AM call. So I'll just have to figure out. It also is going to depend on where my next coaching call. So MR2, it's going to depend on what day and time my MR2 is on, as to, when I set up my next. But what I'll do is I'll just contact you guys. Do you have my email? So
and mornings is good for me. I have no problems with mornings. Let's see.
copy both of these. There's that one, and then there's okay. There's my email. And then of course you can contact me through Messenger as well. All right. So probably what I'll do is I'll I don't know, I got to put some thought behind it, but I'll contact you either via email. So make sure you send me your email addresses. Well, I actually have your email addresses. That's right. I might just do email and Messenger both. We'll see. Once I get it set up, because I know there were other people that were sad from my last class that, it's like, you almost feel like, you made friends and you're like, oh man, I'm never going to see you again. So, so yeah, I would definitely set that up. I think I could get that going, but if I do that, I'm probably going to have certain topics that I cover, and I'll treat it more like a training course. And I'll have questions. There might be a Q&A towards the end, but it'll be definitely a time managed. So maybe 1 or 2 questions towards the end of a call, and then other questions handled by message. Does that make sense? Because not everybody can stay on a call, and it hurts my algorithm. So this is something for you guys to know too. So if you have Zoom calls with your clients, which you should be having, or even with your potential clients, you know, or even just start one between yourselves that, you know, that you just get used to the controls of Zoom and all that stuff, you know.
You hear that, Belinda? We should do Zoom.
But you know, just something to give you guys some practice on a regular basis. But you should be doing these inside your groups. So and I even thought about doing a Q&A inside, doing a Zoom, but attaching it to my Facebook group so that every time I do these calls, this is my weekly training. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Because I'm
Yeah.
already putting an hour to 2 hours. I mean, most of the time we've spent nearly an hour and a half at least, if not 2 hours on these calls.
Yeah, that would be instructional for us.
Yeah, and there's nuggets through all of this. So you know, then if you go out on your own and start your own calls that you're having, make sure and attach it to your group. But that way you're adding more value to your group, and you invite your group members to join in on the call, you see.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm saying it would have to be, because what I'm wanting, what I'm seeing in my mind, what I'm envisioning is where, you know, I'm getting 100, 200 people on there, probably starting out with, you know, 10 to 20, and I'll have people register for it. So that's why I said I'll probably send you out an email. And that way I can track who's coming and who's not coming. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
So
And-
we do this Zoom call, if we get in, do we need to start out with the free one? I guess between me and David, we can start out with the free one. And then we upgrade to the one that we pay for where you're not limited to 40 minutes.
Oh, you're talking about Zoom's platform? Yeah, I mean, you can keep your calls at 40 minutes, even if you have a lot of people on there. So that's where you have to have like content ready to go. Like you've already done an outline of what you're going to talk about. And that's why I say you only take that at the end, you know, you offer people at the front, you say, hey, we're going to take, if we have time, just like you see the live calls with Entra and, you know, the various people that do live calls there, they always have an outline. They got stuff they're going to do, or talk about. And then they say if there's time at the end of the call, we'll have, you know, a Q&A time, answer 1 or 2 questions, but we'll have to, you know, keep it brief. And then if you have any further questions, you know, email your questions to, or, you know, say the support channel or blah, blah, blah. Does that make sense? And it could also be something where you could submit your questions throughout the week. And questions I would pick. This is great content outlining for you guys to think about too when it comes to your content for your groups. But you know, so that you can keep your calls streamlined and that they don't go way over, because when you're doing a business, you got to keep it streamlined. You know, you got to have that outline, otherwise you lose people's interest. And that's what I was talking about earlier, where if you have a bunch of people start dropping off towards the end of the call because they're not relating to the questions that other people are asking, then it's not good for you. You know, you don't want to see a bunch of people dropping off on your calls. And so you want to keep it lively and exciting as and entertaining and educational as you can throughout the entire call. Maybe take 1 or 2 questions towards the end. And then you could even do a separate call that's just nothing but Q&A. I'm taking live questions today, folks. Today is I was trying to think of a nice, cute little tagline for questions, but none of the days of the week rhyme with that. So rhyme with the word questions. So I'd come up with something like that. You know, today's Wednesday question day. Live questions answered. I'll be on this Zoom call for 30 minutes or 50 minutes today, or 40 minutes. I'm going to hang on here, just stay on here and just take people's questions as they come on. And so you're inside of your Facebook group. You're also doing it as a Zoom, so you can repurpose that material later, save it to your computer. And you just, whoever hops on, you just answer their questions, you know. But for your intended content, you keep that to your outline, keep that to your bullet point for the most part. and then you want to cut it off. So if you promise people a 50-minute call or a 40-minute call, you need to keep it at 40 minutes, because that's a lot of people only plan on what you tell them that's going to be, right?
Yes.
And a lot of people don't have the option to stay longer than that, so they'll drop off, and that doesn't look good. And when the people on your call, because you can see down where it says participants right now, where it says 3. Well, if I were to drop off, you'd see that knocked down to 2, you know. And if you had 1,000 participants and all of a sudden 700 of them left, you only have 300 left, that's going to make the other people think, well, why is everybody leaving? You know, do I need to be on here still? Right. So anyway, yeah, I'll get something designed and created for that, and then let you guys know. But yeah, it'd be cool to stay in contact with you and continue to help each other. I think that's awesome.
Okay, sounds great. Thank
Yep.
you so much.
You're
Yes.
most welcome. You're most welcome. You guys have a great day. Get through that referral partner training. I highly, recommend you do that, and get that set up completed. That way, that's a tool. That's a a bullet
Yep.
gun belt, basically.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Right.
All right. Well, you guys have a good one. And so I guess, this would be our last accountability call until I get this new one set up then, right?
Yep.
And they usually say, it takes them a week or 2 or 3 to get you set up with the next coaching session. So, as soon as I know what that's going to be, then we can set up a call. If I get something set up before then, and then that coaching call ends up being on that day or during that time, then we'll just have to change the time.
Jeremy, are you doing MR2 right now?
MR2 is my next coaching, so I start on that. I don't think they've opened it up to me yet.
Okay.
Will you have Liam or someone else?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't get to pick them. They just kind of put you with whoever they think you'd work best with,
I see.
according to
Okay.
where you're at, and at least that's what they told us. So
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Keep your head held high. If you do nothing else, just keep continuing to get your content out there. And, even if it's as simple as just asking a question based around your niche, asking it on camera and then answering it on camera. Okay. And then hit post. All right. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Take
All right,
care.
you're most welcome.
Good.
We'll talk to you soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Oh, hey, please don't forget to go inside the group, Liam's coaching group, and just post your takeaways from today.
Okay.
I'm gonna have breakfast.
Your live takeaways video. All right. No excuses, David.
I gotta do breakfast.
No excuses, David.
I'm starved.
Unless you're on diet, unless you got diabetes or something, then you better go eat. Yeah.
starved.
All right. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.